That's why they know the cameras. Saw that audience, bro. That's crazy. A Battlefield.
I cannot believe how many people are here.
I mean, we can't actually fit everyone, so we had to basically just stand over in section over there.
Hey, quiet down in the back.
Yeah, listen up. Two great defense tech warlords right here.
Warlords.
Oh, you saw the article, right?
Reuters is saying you are a warlord, or did you say to Reuters?
Well,
warlord?
I accidentally maybe had a few too many to drink at a movie premiere and said that I was a warlord now, bitch.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, that is. I added that part, which I thought was really key to the statement.
Yeah,
but he left out some of the other lines I said, which thank God.
Yeah,
it was quite the night though in New York.
It kind of reminds me of that scene in The Social Network, the Facebook to Facebook. That was it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically the Zuckerberg of defense.
You're the Zuckerberg. This is the Mark Zuckerberg of defense.
Yeah,
I'm so glad I get to share a stage with you.
All right, well, listen, let's come right to the chase. As you know, I've been a big enemy of 3D printing at the edge.
He hates it,
but I got the tour today, and it's pretty sick.
That's a lot. That's like really big coming from.
I mean, okay.
I appreciate that.
Here's the thing. I didn't realize the extent of the breadth of the parts you're making. I mean, let's talk about that a little bit. We got to go into that. But there's some cool stuff back there.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, it's funny when you give the customer a tool they've never had access to, and then you listen to them, they will tell you all the things and all the problems you can help solve for them. So that's kind of what we've been doing here, right? Is as soon as we put this thing into end users' hands, they start saying, oh, can you fix this? Can you fix this? Can you build this? And now, it's not just a drone factory in a box. It's like truly like a modular manufacturing solution in a box. So that's what we have here today. Sold out parking lot at AU.
Let's hatch it.
Yeah, or actually Battlefield 2027.
This is the first of many. You got to build up. But I think this is the best part of AUSA for sure. I mean, you've been in the main building. It's stuffy in there.
Yeah, I've been in there a couple times.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Go there. It's fine. You got some of these companies in there. The same booth every year. I see the same cruise missile every time. What do they do?
Does it work?
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Maybe. All right, so this thing is now, you're shipping these out now. I mean, this thing, it looks very robust. Like, it's come a long way. I guess, when did you start making this?
So we got the idea originally almost 2 years ago. End users in the U.S. Army were like, gee, what'd be really helpful is we know we need to mass produce loitering munitions, but can you put your industrial 3D printer in a box and move it to us so we could build this at a point of need? So we started down that path. We spent a couple $1 million figuring out how to do it. We obviously use HP 3D printers. And then we basically realized that we were onto something here when we took kind of our MVP to this event called PCC5 in the California desert in
Project Convergence.
Yep. In February this year. And you got a great story for it. Like, this is where the aha moment happened for the business. So we bring it out here to demo. We have one of our Tempest drones. They want us to land it. We had landing gear on it on a dirt road. And by dirt road, I mean a patch of dirt. We land it there. Drone flips over. We break 70% of the drone. Army guys go like, all right, boys, thanks for showing up. That was great. Pack that shit up because you broke it.
Yeah.
Send it back. We're like, no. We'll have this.
That was part of the demo.
It actually, that is what we should be doing as part of the demo. We fixed the drone. We gave it a nose job, as we jokingly say. Got it back in the air the next day, and word spread. And at that event, we fixed 15 other people's drones. We fixed part of a howitzer. We printed a bunch of stuff for the IC. We printed a bunch of stuff for the SAS that was there as well. And all of a sudden, it was like, oh my God, there's so much more we can do besides just making drones. So you can actually stack the building boxes where you print the things to have drones, repair parts, you name it. It's pretty cool.
When did you first come across that HP? I'd never seen that thing before. It's that printer that you partner with them on. When did you first come across that?
Well, my co-founder Ian is like the additive manufacturer.
Oh, he's been doing this for...
Yeah, and he actually used that printer during COVID to make something like 3 million face masks. So we picked HP for a couple reasons. One is it's designed so somebody like me with a history degree from a state school can actually understand how to use it. Two, it can run for 23 hours and 30 minutes a day. You only need to clean it for about 30 minutes. And then three, on the post-processing side, like I don't need to break any structures. I don't need to dip it in any goo. I literally blow the parts with air and they're ready to be used. You can obviously paint them or do whatever you want after that. But it's simplicity, ease of use, and then like scalability. That's why we picked it. But a lot of people are stuck thinking about desktop 3D printers. Is probably what you're getting at. Right?
Well, I was thinking about that, and then I was also thinking that, well, I didn't really know until I walked through, but I thought you were just like making like drone bodies, and that's why I was like, this seems like a very low volume thing. Like they do that with injection molds. It's way better, but it's actually not. It's much more versatile.
Yeah, I mean, I would also say that, like, look, we can do centralized manufacturing with ease. We can also scale up hundreds of printers around the world to start making these parts. But the thing I will say is, like, this is a contested logistics dream.
Yeah,
That's really it. I mean, you think about the problems we're going to have in the island chains, Indo-PACOM, or the ability to kind of control fixing and building stuff at the point of need, and that's what that thing's now going to empower.
and we get a couple bullfrogs on there, right? I need it, bro. I need some revenue.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I'll order.
There's a couple.
You ever seen Dumb and Dumber where he opens the box of IOUs?
Yeah,
I'll take about 10 bullfrogs.
no.
I'll give you 10
we
IOUs.
could just do a press release that says you bought 200 million in bullfrogs for the XLs. We could do that the OpenAI grift, like the
Oh yeah, the grift.
like it's a round trip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You just say you bought from me, and then I bought from you, and then we could choose our revenue.
There it is.
That's
now
fair.
we're $1 trillion defense.
Yeah, and then I'm not allowed. My PR team hates when I say this, but then we'll SPAC. Yeah,
Big SPAC fans here.
big SPAC coming up. I think that's the way to go. You got to go.
Going public at what's Andrew at 32 right now?
Yeah, we're going
public at 33.
No, I want to go.
Below.
I want to go public at a low valuation so that the B tail can pump.
Ah, the old pump, not the dump.
No, we're gonna hold.
Yeah.
But these are great American companies,
hands.
and we got. So wait, who else do we have here?
We got Overland AI.
Oh, yeah.
Best friends.
Oh, there's actually traders. They're putting. That's a Moog.
I did not say that.
That should be a bullfrog, but it's fine. I get it.
We got Overland, we got ACS, we got Chariot, we got Firestorm, got Vermeer.
And Vermeer.
Yeah.
So, and how much money did you make on all this?
We're sharing the cost, dude. I like that.
If you didn't make money on me, I'm sad.
Really?
Yeah, I want you to make something.
Adrian,
Did all
can
the
we
work.
send him a higher bill, please? We'll send you a bill for $40,000. How's that?
Yeah. Seems like the Firestorm team has grown since last day USA. Big.
Yeah, we were 3 times bigger than we were last year at this time.
Yeah. It's a lot.
It's a lot of growth.
How do you feel as a founder right now, burning?
Burning cash.
Do you feel like it's just like part of the life now? You've been doing this for like a decade.
Yeah, I can parse that stress out of my life in a way that's kind of, I think, unique.
I can't.
Part of it is like,
I break out when I'm fundraising and stuff. Yeah, I'm stressed.
it'll happen.
You got clear skin though.
Yeah, I think it's my routine.
Yeah.
I use a lot of like L'Oreal and stuff.
We had a just so you know, we have a special gift for you here today. Oh, where's that?
Finally,
Okay, this is
a year and a front.
people don't know this. This fucking guy stole my podcast name, in my book at least.
So Steve doesn't really understand how the U.S. PTO.
Oh my God, who says not
trademarks? So I trademarked the name Drone Wars. He started Drone Wars, and
But we actually release podcasts.
oh, I know. Well, we had a break. We're back out.
All right, this is a peace offering. Dan, I'm sorry for taking it. That was my fault. And this is a peace offering. And I was only gonna pick with you. Yeah.
Can we plug this in?
Yeah, just hold it like a check. Just hold it. Hold it like a check. Yeah.
You want to chat?
This is a gift. I'm sorry, Dan, for betraying you. This is yours all along. All right, that's great. And we also have the other part of it, just so you get the full. So we'll bring that up because that's like too much for you to hold. But
Did you guys order this off Temu?
I think Alec, but American made. This is American made.
American made?
All right, first of all, it's definitely not. But
Yeah, this is not made in America.
so okay, so I've trademarked a new podcast name, by the way.
Is it Drone Wars Ultimatum?
No, so we're probably gonna keep the drone ultimatum. But I thought I woke up the other day and I was like, I have a great idea for our podcast name in the States. Program of Record. It's double entendre.
That's good.
It's the program of record and program of record. Yeah, that's pretty good.
That is
I
spectacular.
trademarked it though, so you can't take that.
Are you sure?
No one take that. But we might rebrand to program of record.
I love that name.
The other rebrand,
Because it can do so much more than drones.
I know. And the other thing we were thinking about, just dropping drone and calling it the ultimatum, and then adding in like relationships and stuff. I talk about like life. The ultimatum.
You're going to become the next Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that's my pivot.
Is that your goal?
You pivoted to Excel. I pivoted to media. Actually, there's a lot of money in defense media if you do it right.
Yeah, if you do it right.
Like TV, PN, like for defense.
Totally agree.
Actually, verticalized TVPN. That's really the
We're a new company being formed right now.
right now.
Stage.
Well, Jordy and John, they're making a lot of money on that shit right now. So I didn't ever start to see vertical versions of it. But the thing is, like, I don't know if we can pull it off. They're really beautiful. Like, I think they're hot.
They started. Yeah, they came out the gates hot.
It's like Jody's like a 10 out of 10. Not to be gay, but
It's been a while since I've rated other men on their looks, so I'll let you.
that's part of. I'm just analyzing why they're so successful. You know, like
It's not the content;
I'm an analyst here.
it's how pretty they are.
All right, so we're gonna put bullfrogs on the XL.
Sure.
What else do we need to wear defense?
Well, let's talk a little bit about Bullfrog.
Okay.
I saw an announcement that you guys might have got another contract here.
Yeah, Army Application Lab contract, which I'm very excited about. It's gonna go on 6 different vehicles. I can't name all the vehicles because I'm not in the weeds as much on that stuff, but
I don't know the vehicles, but they're going to be on the
it's a
vehicle.
Bradley, it's an Abrams, XM30, and then JLTV. There's 2 more.
He knows the vehicle.
There's 2 more though. There's 2 more. I don't know the other 2, but
M-Razor?
maybe I don't know the other
Does
2.
the Army have M-Razor?
I don't think so.
This Softberry. Okay.
Is it soft thing? See, I don't know all the stuff. I'm mostly podcasting, but we're gonna integrate Bullfrog onto these platforms. They're not procuring Bullfrog yet. It's first integration. You know, you gotta.
Then you get the big R requirements.
And then you maybe get into procurement if you can cross the Valley of Death.
The Valley of Death.
Yeah, which is what all these startups are trying to do.
How do you cross the Valley of Death?
I think there's a good amount of well, it's hard work and luck. You have to have the available program on the other side to get, and you have to time it right. So that's like the luck part. Then the hard work is like you have to have a working product. And so
There's a third part.
what's the third part?
It's called Hire a Lobbyist.
Oh, hire lobby. Well, we have a couple. We're working on it. I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere around here. Hopefully, he's actually like on the hill.
Yeah, he's probably walking the halls right now. It's like Toyota's empty, but he's he's
Yeah.
getting his steps in.
It's do you with the shutdown? Oh yeah, what's your take on the shutdown?
I have no idea when it will reopen, but we're always open for business.
I liked when I was in the Navy, when I was at Naval Reactors and we had a shutdown, like in 2009. I was non-essential for a while. They made me essential, but I'm really non-essential.
Okay.
I got to just hang out.
And what were you doing?
I was just hanging out in DC.
Yeah.
It's a 22-year-old.
Playing golf?
No, I wasn't playing golf then. I was mostly drinking and partying. Yeah,
That's great.
yeah. 2009 DC.
For your service.
Yeah, you're welcome. DC in 2009 much different than DC now, though.
What is it like? What was the difference? 16 years.
I would say U Street, if anyone's familiar with the DC area, U Street, T Street was much more fun then. Like it's a lot different now, but that was like the going out place for the young.
But is that because young people don't drink anymore, or is that because the city's changed?
I don't know. Yeah, I think the city's changed. I think it's both. But some of those bars that used to be there aren't there anymore. So maybe it is because people don't go out. Actually, when I was doing the restaurant tech company and I was selling in San Francisco, I went to this wine bar called the Wine Jar, and the guy, the owner, was so mopey. He's like, I don't really want to buy any of this software. No one's coming to my bar anyway. Kids don't go out anymore. It's like, I hate this industry. And I was like, oh shit, I could have entered this industry.
I mean, total tangent from our defense tech conversation, but I read something that like the under 30 crowd drinks like 90% less than we did.
Yeah.
That is a shame.
I know, it's terrible.
Like,
They're so soft.
what do you do?
I think they actually just do other harder drugs.
Oh my god.
Pressure, like
Yeah, better for your brain, right? Yeah.
I mean, it's questionable. I don't know. Alcohol is pretty tough.
Pretty tough.
It's pretty tough. You know, right now we're locked in on our companies.
Locked in.
No more partying. 18
months.
Oh, I see you fucking stole from
He
you.
told me he's not going to.
18 months. No, we're locked in.
Steve's selling the business in 18 months. That's what he told me.
No, we're
He's,
spacking.
Spacking, excuse me. Spacking.
Apparently, you're not supposed to just run around saying you're spacking.
Why not?
But I think it's fun.
Oh, you guys would crush with your podcast
Yeah.
and your book of business. Like, this is like the retail investor's dream.
I see Kath in the audience actually back here. We're going to roll you up into the SPAC. She makes like a drone sentinel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to roll that into the SPAC, probably the XL. You're going to be the CEO of it.
No thanks.
I'm going to be VP of marketing.
VP of, yeah. Just director.
We already got Janie, our producer.
Yeah. What's up, Jimmy?
And Manifa will probably be involved somehow. But yeah, I think that, well, okay, I do think that there is a roll-up play to be had,
I totally agree.
but I think it's hard to execute.
Yeah.
Think about it, because like, you got to align everyone's incentive.
You do.
All right, how are you going to do it? Walk me through your roll-up strategy.
Decentralized and centralized manufacturing, a counter UAS play that relies heavily on kinetic, and then I would say air, land, and water vehicles all mass produced at low cost.
Wait, so okay,
Payload sensors that can move between all three.
so do you think we're making the land vehicles, or we're working with a land vehicle, like just Overland over here or something?
Overland, or our one that's running around the parking lot over there. If you haven't seen,
Oh, I like that one. What do you call that?
we haven't. We'll call it the Firestorm UGV.
Okay.
We'll
Everyone should check it out. Everyone who's here, you probably have, because a lot of you. I mean, it's packed in here, so maybe not, you all haven't. But the Firestorm UGV looks fierce.
fierce.
How are we gonna lay bullfrog on that though? It's a big empty square in the middle.
No, I mean that's the thing is you can put more like metal pieces across. We can build a platform all day long. I'll show you the.
Okay.
We got a small, medium, and large version coming.
Oh, cool. I want to check it out after.
So that's my roll up play.
That's the role play. But how do you align the incentives of all of the founding teams? You know, you gotta
Because
division.
people don't understand that you need to actually build platforms if you're going to become a big company in this space, right? So you're a counter UAS platform, so you're starting to put other stuff on it. But a lot of people build a really cool piece or a really cool product. You have to tie the whole thing together. So that's the story I tell.
Yeah, that makes sense. Should we roll also included in all this? Like roll one silver mill in?
Yeah. So
Just really want
why don't you tell us your thoughts about Cybermill and what you're going to do after you sell ACS?
No. If we can raise our next round and get our revenue up really high, we want to invest in buying a silver mill, because it'd be really fun to just randomly collect 60 million every year.
$60 million every
Okay,
year.
did you see the John Fair? There's like a post on LinkedIn going around. It was like John, a couple of different people posted it with the chart. Did you see that with the silver mill? Okay,
Seen it.
there's an amazing post. They broke out by company how much they make each year of the last 5 years as a silver mill. Top 10 companies that mill.
Why don't we just say those 10 companies can't do this anymore and then
I know.
and save the system as opposed to just cut it apart like they're probably going to do?
Yeah, I there's got to be so many easy regulations to make for the silver mills.
Totally.
It's crazy. But anyway, so like they make 60 million a year, roughly between 50 to 70 million. These different top 10.
Have they
mills.
transitioned any of these products into production?
Well, if we walk the AUSA floor, we can walk by all the silver mills, and you'll see a bunch of random products that never have gone anywhere. It's actually kind of amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing and also super sad. Like, come on, this is good stuff. Let's get it in the warfighter's hands.
I wonder how these. I would really like to do like an anthropological study of them. Oh wow, we got some.
They're coming for you.
I mean, you could barely hear the traffic over the crowd laughter, but no, I want to do like an anthropological study of the mills. Like, where did they begin? How did they spawn?
Yeah.
Like,
What was its birth? What was it like as an adolescent?
because for a while I tried to like create like a silver mill within ACS, but we couldn't win any silvers.
It's hard to win Sibbers, huh?
Yeah, because if you're not a mill,
Okay, you ready for this one? I got a great story for you.
yeah,
So we had AFSOC say they will give us $2 million to build a drone, which is unheard of if you've ever done a Sibber.
yeah, that's
$2 million in match, signed by the CG down there, and some person saw our direct to phase 2 Sibber and said, "No, this isn't unique." So we showed that to a lot of people at like AFWorks.
Yeah.
They apologized profusely because they've never seen any sort of match at that level.
yeah.
And then nothing happened, of course. But, it's amazing when you have people who are in charge of like operational requirements and actually deploying technology saying they want something. And then, some LLC out of Wisconsin, no offense, from anyone from Wisconsin,
Yeah.
wins it and then builds something that never gets transitioned. It's criminal.
Yeah, I don't really get it. I think maybe like the 10 largest mills, they just have like entrenched decades-long relationships, and so every year they just get like a new R&D thing for a couple different products. It's just unstoppable. Like I think it's just like it's a moat, but the moat is the relationships. Probably that's my guess, my best guess. They're certainly not making tech that matters, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else are we going to solve today? We've solved Sibber mills.
Silver mills
We've solved
solved the layer offense of Excel.
That layered defense is good.
What do you actually? My favorite topic, Alvin. Obviously, we got to talk about every podcast. We have to at least bring it up. The USV market. Have you seen the latest in the USV market? We got the Huntington Ingalls ship. We got Blue Water Autonomy. We got Chevron, and we got probably 7 or 8.
Havoc just raised $85 million.
Yeah, they're going to big over 100-foot boat.
Yep.
I like to talk about the 150-foot plus the autonomous boat.
So let me tee this one up for you.
All right.
Steve, have you ever worked on a naval vessel?
Yes.
Okay. And why do we need crewed naval vessels?
Well, the main reason a crew is on a ship isn't just to like hang out there; it's to do maintenance on the ship to keep it sailing. If you think about like old like Master and Commander style wooden
Great
sailboats,
movie, great book.
good, yep. Like the crew is on there to sail the ship and to like keep the ship working when like a leak happens. And so just because the ships are now made of steel doesn't mean that they don't need maintenance. So like on a Navy warship, a cruiser or a Virginia class submarine, every 48 to 72 hours there's something that needs maintenance. There's a spill, there's a circuit breaker fault, there's a valve leak, there's some sort of steam line like problem, and the crew then does maintenance on it. And so these 150-foot autonomous boats you're seeing, they're going to have those same problems because they still have the same like steam generators and same power sources and same circuit breaker racks, but there's no people there.
So how are you going to get the people there?
We're going to helicopter people out. We're going to have other ships with people that drive next to the autonomous ships, and we're going to helicopter them onto the ship, and then they're going to do the maintenance, and then they're going to get back on the helicopter because they got to go eat lunch. So they're going to fly back to the other ship, and then they're going to eat their meal there. And that's why it's really autonomous, though. I swear.
Before you told me this today, I'd actually never thought of this. I was like, yeah, it's just a boat. It'll go run.
No,
it'll run for 6,000 miles across the ocean.
My prediction here is that these large autonomous boats will be bigger failures than the littoral combat ship, which was
You guys heard that here first.
one of the most epic failures of all time. I think actually a lot of people in the Navy know that these aren't real. They're mostly R&D programs. But I do think, to throw the USV market a bone, the small boats, the kamikaze boats, those make sense because they don't need maintenance because they're going to go detonate into a ship and blow up. So they never have to actually do any maintenance on it. But I do think my other opinion on the big boats is the reason that they're making them and getting pushed is they need to grow revenue to satisfy their ever endless high valuations.
Okay. And what about the fact that like those are also really good jobs programs for certain states that have massive shipyards?
Yeah. I don't know if China's going to be making any of these autonomous big boats.
Yeah, I mean, what does it take to run like a big freighter today? Like 8 people, 10 people, maybe?
Yeah,
Max?
like 200.
No, not a Navy boat, but I was saying like a cargo ship.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it probably takes
If you didn't have all these legacy, like weapon systems that need maintenance, you probably could use a skeleton crew. But your point is very well taken.
The other idea that I've heard kick around on these big autonomous boats is that they're going to get robots to do the maintenance. Brad Adcock.
Figure has entered the chat.
They're going to be robots on the ship doing the maintenance of the valve leak.
Okay, so you heard it here. Fully autonomous with robots actually taking our jobs.
Yeah, actually, do I'm not like really. I'm ripping it pretty hard, but I do think that a lot of people in the high ups are in the know on this. Like, there are enough people that have sailed warships that kind of realize that the big autonomous ships are kind of a little ridiculous.
Where do you think the sweet spot is? 20 feet for 30 feet?
I think the Corsair and down.
Okay.
So the Saronic Corsair is good, and then smaller, like down to the Havoc style.
How big is the Corsair? 70?
I think it's 20. I think it's 22 or 25 foot. 25 foot, I think.
Okay.
I mean, you could fact check me, Jack, on that later, but not now, obviously. We don't do. I don't know on your podcast.
Where's the computer, Jack?
On your podcast, we don't really do fact checking on mine.
Really?
No.
Oh, I thought you guys checked everything for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
Honestly.
but let's talk 1 second about this. Okay, so you think the 23 to 25 foot, let's say sub 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the sweet spot.
That's a sweet spot.
Okay, and you think they're all going to be kamikaze boats?
I think mostly kamikaze. I think some will have a bullfrog gun on them or like a cannon. Because like when you're a blockade, when you're coming at each other, you want to shoot at each other before you hit each other. Sure. Try to knock each other down.
One of my favorite parts of the story that we never talk about with USVs, and we spend a lot of time talking to like the Ukrainian guys who actually build the attack boats,
Yeah.
is they always have air support.
Oh,
Always. Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out how do you provide that air support for the unmanned surface vessels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a really important part of the story.
I don't know. It's pretty tough though. That's where Tempest comes in.
Tempest or whatever, but you gotta have something. I mean, that's really what the Ukrainians are doing quite effectively.
That's pretty good. So we got a couple minutes left because I have to do a VC call. Because
He's so important. He's locked in.
He's
locked in.
No, dude. I have to raise money. This shit's expensive. You know that.
Yes, it is.
It's terrible. Yeah. How should we wrap? So now we buried the hatchet. We're best friends again.
We were never not best friends.
No, but now we're really
I
best
just
friends.
had to send a cease and desist.
I mean,
That's what friends do to each other, right, guys?
it's all the game. It's all the game. Best friends again. We're SPACing next year. What's the outlook for Firestorm right now this year? End of the year. Christmas party? Am I invited?
Oh, dude.
We're having a legendary Christmas party.
Can I come?
Yeah. So this is the last good Christmas party of ACS because by next year we'll be too big.
Yeah,
This
corporate won't let you.
This is exactly. This is the final one. So anyone is coming down to Austin, you can come to our Christmas party.
What do we got on
But you
tap?
have to like, what?
What do we got on tap? Like,
What are we doing? We're writing out something. Probably going to end at the penthouse, obviously.
the penthouse that's famous in the article.
The famous, the ACS penthouse,
The
obviously.
ACS penthouse.
You know,
He writes that off.
Yeah. It's a marketing expense.
It's like David Sachs. I need a golf simulator in my office, and I need a penthouse in Austin.
Listen, you got to spend money to make money. Everyone
what it
does
says.
this. The penthouse is providing.
First, you spend the money, and then you make the money.
Yeah, well, we'll see if the government actually wires any money. But
Okay, I have actually one thing we should share.
Yeah.
Okay, no one is talking about how like all these contracting officers basically doge themselves.
Yeah.
I think there were down 800 contracting officers.
Yeah.
I was talking to a big company, I think last week. They're telling us it's like on average 300 days to move money.
Yeah.
Right now in DoD.
It's crazy.
That is absurd.
It's
And so think about how many small companies are not going to make it in the next year as a result.
they're killing the industry and themselves.
Yes. If you want innovation, you got to speed up the ability to contract and buy stuff and move money.
Well, I guess Driscoll we trust. Let's hope he fixes it, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
I believe in you, Dan, if you're watching, which obviously you are because we're the best.
Isn't he back there in the crowd?
Yeah, no.
There's about 1,000 people here. So.
And his full staff. I think I see his CTO there, too. Dr. Miller's back there.
Oh, what's up? Yeah, Dr. Miller.
All right, Dan.
All right, buddy.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
Bye.